Hi Libras, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your August 2025 Singles Love Prediction. I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what is the energy around you? What is coming towards you? What is your next love? Any clues, any evidence? I do have some charms. I do have some initials. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome back. Anybody else? Please use this reading to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that has come into your life recently. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear today? What is it that you have for us? What's coming towards us the month of August? Anything from the time you've seen this reading on. Spirit, please share with me for my Libras. I am listening for you now. I have an anchor. I have stability. Drop the anchor. Stability and grounding. I think that I like the starfish also. There's like 2 starfish. I like the starfish for some reason. 5 weeks, 5 days. There's this feeling of strength and stability. I like that. I'm gonna say that maybe there's something that Spirit wants you to know, that this is, your rock, your anchor. But I like the stability always in a relationship. The back and forth and the up and down, and that just drives people crazy. Everybody wants to have be grounded. I have go against the tide, be independent, a difference. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit the salmon are swimming upstream, but those salmon are strong. If you've ever watched salmon swim, it's amazing. They're leaping against the water, but they're stronger than you think. And maybe it's Spirit's way of saying, hey, you know what? Even if it's been hard, it will still be worth it. It's still going to be everything that you've ever dreamed, is how it's coming into me. And I have a world. I was looking at this card yesterday, and it was so beautiful because the fish are swimming in a clockwise. And I just felt like it was almost a feeling of it's time. It's just a matter of time. The fish are just swimming, and it was just, I don't know, it was connected to time for me, that world card yesterday and how it came into me. And they're saying a North Star at the bottom of the deck. So having faith, following your North Star. I love that. So having faith in the guidance of that North Star. What is that North Star is guiding you? So I'll take that any day of the week. But anchor, stability, the sense of time. So the energy is pretty good heading into August. So let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want us to know? I have a 7 of Wands. I have a Knight of Wands. I have Temperance. And I have a Justice. Temperance came into me as now that I found you. It was almost a feeling of I'll be at peace. And when I find you, it's like I feel unsettled, or I know there's something missing in my life. But that Temperance, it was you balance me. As soon as you come into my life, I feel this sense of peace. I don't no longer have to search for you, or I no longer feel like there's something missing in my life. The Justice card is definitely commitment. And I feel that this Knight of Wands is not going to give up. I feel like they're going to try to capture you. They're going to try to win you over with that 7 of Wands as well. So I'm going to say commitment. I'm going to say commitment in the air. I feel like I just felt like a summer breeze. There's something about a summer breeze. Maybe it's a summer romance. Maybe it's I don't know, a night on the beach, night on the back porch, just feeling the breeze. I mean, it just felt beautiful for a second there. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a 10 of Cups. I have a Queen of Wands. I'm not going to fight these feelings, they're saying. And I have an Ace of Pentacles. This person, look at you. You're a pearl. Out of all the oysters, out of all the shells on the beach, you're the one that's going to have the big, beautiful pearl in it. So I feel like I've been searching you. I open up a lot of shells. I've been searching for you. There's not a lot of beautiful pearls. And, you know, you're the beautiful gem. You're the one in a million. And I feel like I just can't believe I found you. And I feel like it's on both sides. I feel like I think we're both equally as happy with this 10 of Cups, but I feel the passion growing. I want you as much as you want me. I feel a want and desire equal to the stability and the balance. I really do. I feel like as much as I want you and desire you, you balance me. So it's not like this is really high chemistry. It's a wild affair. It's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to have some of that, but I also feel like I'm going to have peace. So it's a nice balance to me. There's something about this person's energy that they could calm you. You could like the sound of their voice. You could like the way they hold you. You feel safe and protected. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. I've been feeling insecure. So maybe this person holding you and being an anchor, not that you're an insecure person. Everybody wants to know they have somebody in their life that they can kind of rely on. And the person who comes into your life and they hold you and I'm not going anywhere and I want to be with you. And you just feel anchored to that person or anchored to your life again. I feel like that this person brings that to you. I have someone with straight hair, long straight hair, and some Asian features there. I have trustworthy. You can trust me. You can trust me. I was also a feeling of I look in your eye. You know, the liar who can't look into your eye, you know, you can always tell a liar, they look away. So they look into your eye and you can trust them. You know, what they're saying is real, they're saying. So you can definitely trust this person. I have thin lips, okay, maybe, but I like the shadow. I like the 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe somebody who wears that kind of, I don't know, that shadow look. It's kind of sexy. So something like that. I have a tendency to be sensitive. I want somebody to make me feel safe. I want somebody to make me feel grounded. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have someone who's a little old fashioned. I want to do it the right way is more how it came into me, as far as I don't want to rush things, or I don't want to like skip ahead. I want to go through all the paces of falling in love. I want to court you. I want to date you. I want to get to know you. I want to meet your family. I want to meet your friends. You know, I want to go through all the stages. So I don't know if it's old fashioned as much as somebody being, I want to do it the right way. I have a tendency to be impulsive. I hope you know that about me. A little bit of a one of my weaknesses energy could be I lose my cool faster than I should. I got to learn to count to 10. I get exasperated very easily by stupid people out there. Okay. Part of me feels like if this person works with the public, I feel like they're just so exhausted from the public that they have a tendency to just get like drained and exasperated. So they could lose it. They could lose their cool. Doesn't mean they're going to hurt anybody or anything like that, but maybe it's something that they know about themselves. I'm youthful. I try to stay young. This came into me as I try to stay fit. I could be a runner. I could run as, you know, I run outside. I like to jog, something like that. Spirit, please, let's get some initials. Let's see. Now, some of you may be looking for a confirmation today. So you may see your person's initials. Others of you are manifesting with me, so that's fine. Let's close in. And I've got my beautiful bowl of letter dice, and I'm going to get a nice handful of these guys. We'll line these up so you can see them a little better. I have a C, X, V, V, E, E. I have an O, L, U, M, Y. I have a T, F, Z, K, another K, and an L. Okay, so for those of you that just are connecting, let me know in the comments. I always like to know if I got your initials or their initials. It's always kind of fun for me. Let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. Spirit, tell me more about this connection, feelings around this connection, what's coming towards us. I have 4141. I have a habit. I'm asking Spirit, they said it's a healthy habit. Okay, so that's good because I was a little concerned that maybe we had like a bad habit. They said it's a healthy habit. So this person could be a good eater. They could be, they're saying like train, run, exercise, you know, like their daily routine could be very important to them, that they are on some kind of they get up at the same time, they go to the gym, they're on a they like their routine. So they're a routine person. I guess it keeps them healthy. You know, I guess they look at it as if I do these things, I feel better about myself. So they've learned over the years that, you know what, I try to just stay on my routine and I feel better. I have 111, manifestation. I feel like I've manifested you. I've been asking for you. It's the person who looks at you and says you're better than what I could have even imagined. You know, I thought I would meet somebody. I thought that I would meet my perfect person, but you actually have more to offer than what I had even wished for. And I do feel that way. You know, it's like I'm pleasantly surprised by all these bells and whistles that I wasn't asking for. 4444, triumph. Okay, I feel like I'm achieving something. I also like the diamond. Again, going back to that pearl, it's like the diamond in the rough, or I found the perfect gem energy going on, the 1 in a million feeling. So they feel like they found something really, really special in you. And that makes me feel like they're going to treat you very special, or they're going to make you feel like you are the only one, or you are 1 in a million. And that's how you should feel. You shouldn't feel anything less than that. And I have 11. It's an awakening. You're awakening my soul. You're awakening the love. My love has been put on hold. I haven't felt this way for anybody for a long, long time, if ever. So it could be a soul contract that's awakening. It could be the number 11, I'm just going to say like 11 days, the 11th of the month, something like that. The month of November is also coming in. And bottom of the deck, they're saying 888, abundance. I like this flower for some reason. It almost felt like a 70s flower to me, like a, I don't know, flower power or something. I don't know. It was just like this. Do you remember when they used to have like this, it used to come and go. I can't remember what that's called. Anyways, it just felt like it had a lot of movement to it. But I have abundance, 888. So those are some good numbers to look for. Let's grab a couple of charms. Let's see what my charms are saying. I have a beautiful bowl, and I have some numbers, so these numbers may connect to you as well. So we'll grab some of these dice, and then we'll grab some charms. So let's do some numbers first. The number 4, 4 weeks, 4 days, April. I have a 21, 21st of the month. I have an O. I have a 6, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 of the month, June. I have the number 14, and I have a number 3. And then I've got this little bowl of charms that has a little bit of everything. Let me give them a little stir. And I'm going to get a little pinch of charms and see what I feel. Okay. I have a leaf. 3. Okay, 3 leaves. Somebody may have a child. Okay, there could be, I'm coming with a package. All right, whether it's you or them, we could have, there could be 3 of us. Here's my starfish again. So again, the number 5, and then I feel this energy of, I don't know. I feel like I'm reaching out. I just felt like I was reaching out my hand. I felt like I was taking your hand for a minute there. So maybe it's somebody who likes to hold hands. Maybe it's somebody who's very affectionate. I have this big, beautiful heart. And yes, you're going to capture my heart, but I also feel like it's a piece of jewelry. I feel like, you know, maybe down the road it's a heart with diamonds, or it's some kind of signature necklace that has a heart. But I felt like it was a piece of jewelry. So maybe there's a piece of jewelry coming. Maybe it's that big diamond over there with the number. What was my number? 444, right? So let's see. I have a choo-choo train. I'm going to say traveling, and I'm going to say traveling fast. I'm going to say either a fast moving energy or get on board. Get on board. So we're going to get on board. I like that. This is coming into me as a sword of cutting ties from my past. I have a saw. Yeah, I'm going to say, you know, for that person that you struggle with, that you say, are they over their ex? Are they ready for a relationship? I'm going to say, yeah, that they have definitely, that's showing me I have cut all ties to my past. The saw also could represent somebody that is a carpenter, woodworker, woodwork shop, hobby, likes to build things, has all kinds of tools, works with their hands. So that also could be a clue. I have a roller coaster, not a roller coaster, a Ferris wheel. I'm going to say round and round, that I want to make sure that I'm not going in circles with somebody, that I really do want that stability. I'm really not interested in somebody kind of spinning my wheels. So I think that's something that you're, you know, going to be kind of adamant about. I have a beautiful book. So this could be 2 things. It could be, this is our story. This is our love story. Middle of our chapter, middle of our journey, middle of our life. And I also felt even just an avid reader, somebody who I love to read. I like to read murder mysteries, thrillers. I like to read. I got a Kindle. I'm always, you know, reading my Kindle or my, you know, laptop or whatever, phone, something like that. I have this big golden leaf, big golden leaf. The gold is jumping out at me more than the leaf. I'm going to say turning a new leaf also, but I'm turning a new leaf with this kind of golden opportunity. And there's this gorgeous sense of going back to that pearl, the gem, you're 1 in a million. I mean, there's just this sense of, you know, I definitely think you're precious, like a precious gold, you know, precious metal. So you're precious. I do have a baby spoon. So I'm going to put that with the 3 leaves, that maybe there's a baby. Maybe there's a baby in the future for somebody. Maybe we'll be a family of 3. Could be a grandchild coming into somebody's life. So that's out there. I have a big, beautiful bow. You're a gift. You are a gift. I feel like this is better than what they wish for, that you have more to offer than what they were actually asking spirit for. And they love that about you. I have I don't know what this is. This is a trombone, not a trombone. What is this thing? Some kind of horn, a French horn maybe? Okay, some kind of brass horn, instrumental, playing an instrument as a kid, learning an instrument, some kind of, I took music lessons as a kid. I learned the saxophone. I learned some kind of the trumpet. I learned some kind of brass instrument. And maybe, like, you know, one of those games, tell me something about yourself that you'd never guess. You know, mine is, I played the organ when I was a kid, and I can make animal balloons, you know. So those are my secret weapons. but everybody's got kind of one of those. All right, what is this? This is silk on a spool, it looks like. So these are like for cross stitchers or knitting, needlework. It could be connected to you, but it could be somebody else in your life, like a grandmother. My grandmother always cross-stitched. My grandmother did a lot of needlework. But every time you see these kinds of little spools, they remind you of, that person. So I'm going to go with that. Or it could be you that, you have a whole hobby doing that. So here are my beautiful charms. And I love the intuitive messages I get from my charms, because they're just totally different than what I get from my tarot cards. So they're a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy them as well. Okay, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this connection, then we'll get into some love messages and some timing. What else? So stability, this North Star guiding you. Definitely this overall summer romance, summer breeze energy. I liked that. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a star. Yeah, there's definitely this feeling of the North Star again. So you're being guided by something bigger, something greater than you. That's a good way to look at it. I have a Page of Wands. I like the fascination feeling, like my whole body is vibrating when I think about you, or you are definitely lighting me up. You are definitely turning me on. So that page feels pretty excited. I have a Three of Cups. I can't wait to tell you. I can't wait to tell my friends about you. It was almost a feeling of, I can't wait to tell my friends about you, but I'm going to keep you a secret for a little while. Not that I have anything to hide, but until I know that this is somewhere. I don't want to jinx it, is how it's coming into me. For those of you that know that feeling, that I don't want to, I guess I don't want to talk about it too much, because I feel like somehow it's either too good to be true and somehow I'll jinx it. But you can talk about it. You can daydream about it. It's okay. Those are all good feelings. I have a Three of Wands. Daydream about your feelings with this person. They're daydreaming about what it would be like if you were in their life for real, if you really wanted this kind of connection. I mean, I think they're really proud to be with you, really happy to be with you. Definitely a feeling of I'm falling for you, this Queen. I feel like you're opening your heart. They're opening their heart. So I feel like I'm very much aware of my emotions. I'm not hiding my emotions. I'm not pretending. I guess I know, I mean, for many of us, we know when we're falling in love, and I'm going to say, I know I'm falling for you. And I think that I don't think it comes to a surprise to people. I think you can feel it. The grass is greener, the sky is bluer. All you're doing is daydreaming about that person. You can't wait to see them. Can't wait to kiss them. You feel good in their arms. I mean, and we're, constant, lots of feelings. All right, let's see what the love messages are. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you want me to hear today? I'm trying to figure out a plan, okay? A plan to be together. I've closed myself off for far too long, so maybe I'm open to this love right now. Maybe it's I have been waiting for this love. I didn't let anybody else in for a long time. I'm ready. I love the way you make me smile. I love that. I'm happy with you. And sometimes you fall in love with somebody because you find yourself laughing all the time with them. You find yourself smiling all the time with them. You have these in-depth conversations and the hours just fly by. You fall in love for a lot of different reasons, don't you? I'm worried about you, what you think of me. I'm worried that you don't feel the same way. So a little bit of a, I can't wait till we kind of talk about that we both feel the same way. I feel like we are both, I don't know, looking for validation. Maybe we're both kind of, who's going to say I love you first is going on. That's okay. I offer myself to you with my flaws and my strengths. Okay, take me as I am. You know, this is kind of it, you know, but maybe they're perfect for you. Nobody's perfect, right? But they're perfect for you. I will always inspire you and boost you up. I'm proud of you, and I'll be your biggest cheerleader. I always love cheerleader energy. I will always run to you and with you. Take my hand. That starfish was this feeling of take my hand. You can see, you know, just take my hand and, you know, let's travel this journey together. You know, let's see where we're headed. So it feels gorgeous. It feels amazing. Let's thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank Spirit for these love messages today. I want to thank you all for being here. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, claim it, own it. It's yours in the comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, 2 other YouTube channels with lots of readings over there as well. And the link is in the description and in the comments. I hope you have a great August, and I hope that you manifest this kind of love, because it does feel like somebody is going to make you feel like you're one in a million, which is really, really nice. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.